jumping at the bushes with a taekwondo. Yo, I jumps in my stand for protection, picking up my coat like the Chinese connection with chump. Watch them all drop, you can't stop her. Teacher, get the grasshopper. Hi, I'm the illest nigga that you ever seen. Master of the fine guillotine. On with my journey. Cops say I need an attorney for my celly. Hit they ass with my Jim Kelly. At the Japanese deli for my troop. And we all take more liquor in a warm tongue soup. Oops, as I smell my fork, it smells like sweet and sour pork.
Well, look who's back. Take a hint. The man who has destroyed the Shiznat fanbase to a whining, crybaby group of little shits who fail at countering any argument that I've thrown at them. But wait, here comes a new challenger. So yes, here I was minding my own business when I logged onto my anime list profile, and I stumbled upon a comment from this user who claims to have some intelligence, who claims can debunk and refute my arguments. So this is my long-awaited response to this chump. Do you hear me? Miss Buffy is my hero 32. She thinks I can't justify my arguments without derogatory remarks or racial slurs. Well, I won't use them. How about that? I don't need them, quite frankly. You say that everything I spew is baseless. Well, I'm here to tell you that your existence on my anime list is absolutely baseless. I have pointed out the fact your profile is a fake, but you claim that this is a false accusation, that your profile is legit, but that doesn't change a thing. The fact the day you created your profile was the day you typed your first comment, was also the day you decided to target me. I remember your first words were, and this is it, word for word. And I quote, "Originally, I was not going to post anything, because I rarely feel the need to comment on other people's profiles," end of quote. This, in itself, is proof you have typed on my anime list website before. That kind of logic only proves you a liar. But even if, and that's a huge if, your profile is legitimate to start with, so then you are telling me the reason you even created a profile account on that site was the simple fact you wanted to have a debate with me? Laugh out loud. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Just with that alone, I can easily rip you a new one for that simple kind of fact and bury you all the way to China. But you must understand, I actually say and do on the internet stays on the internet. My comments are to be taken in jest. The internet was never serious business. I was never serious business. I don't prowl the streets of my hometown of Cardiff, burying morons like the Shiznat fans and telling others that Shizuru is the worst anime character of all time. I do this because it's entertaining for me and others who agree with my views, and most importantly to take the living biz out of the fans who love this shipping couple and have taken such offense to my videos and comments. But if anyone had taken me that seriously, all I have to say is get a fucking life. Oops, did I let that one go? Laugh out loud. My Hime was once a series I loved. The Shiznat crap I would have let it slide, but it was the fans who overrated it to a point I couldn't even enjoy the product anymore. YouTube videos, fan art, fan fiction, websites, profiles, accounts dedicated for Shizuru, Natsuki, Shiznat, blah blah blah, same old crap. I just don't care anymore. So I decided to have some fun with them, mocking them as the man known to everyone. The great Shizuru fucking sucks, the uniter of all Shizuru haters. Now many of my critics, including yourself Buffy, might catch me with a contradiction that I tell others not take me seriously. The way it may sound, I take this Shiznat thing seriously. The fact is that I really don't. The Shiznat fans who enjoy the same series can be a little irritating, but fuck them, I say. Now Buffy, here's another hilarious fact about yourself. You claim to be an educated slag who graduated from college. But with all that knowledge, and being 23 years old and supposedly be against domestic violence and sexual abuse, is kind of ironic. You support a character who is a rapist, a psychopath, and a child molester. Does anyone else see the irony in that? If not, you can go throw yourself in front of a train. And this is the kind of bollocks you and your fellow Shiznat mates support. You actually condone these acts, even if it's done by a fictional character. And I don't give a shit if it's for popularity, a marketable profit. That Sunrise allow this. Japan needs to get their heads out of their own arses. They already got a bad name for themselves, seeing the fact their country is the homeland for pedophiles and rapists. Just like my good mate Craft Truth 2009 would say, come on Japan, get your act together and clean yourselves up for once. Now, as far as Shizuru goes, I exposed her as an ass-kissing, butt-licking, sniveling piece of shit. That would suck on everybody's dick to remain relevant. Even Shizhiru's greatest supporters struggled to refute the claims that I made. It's difficult to refute the claims by many. Shizuru's ass-kissing run in My Hime and My Otome was nothing short of sickening. This so-called legend has spent the last 6 years doing everything possible to tear a legacy of good anime, which took years creating just to remain relevant. Some cunt from Sunrise claims Shizuru is his favorite. It just goes to show what a weasel that stupid prick who works there really is. But this wasn't enough for the Shiznat fans, it seems. But Buffy claims that Shizuru is a complex character. Well, if being complex means making an ass out of yourself, then for the love of God, anyone who relates to Shizuru needs to put a paper bag over their face in shame for life, and sticking a needle up their ass. The truth is, bastards, Shizuru Fujino looks like a goddamn pile of wet shit with eyeballs, and go visit a dentist nigga with her crooked yellow teeth. I'm sure they could file those bad boys back into a position where you don't bite your tongue every time you open your mouth. I'm sure that the 20-plus-year-old virgins, like Under the Moonbeam, are crying their eyes out over this video. Laugh out loud. I would never kick an old dog when it's down, but I would most certainly kick a Shizuru when she's down. Over and over again. It's been a while and times have changed, but some things never do. And guess what, Shizuru Fujino? You and your hopeless fans just got your asses buried.
And this is what I do in my room. I make really offensive hate videos towards people that are fucking nutjobs and failure fucktards. That's all I've really got to say to you.